So maybe someday we'll have a retreat here, which would be a lot of fun. So I hope you guys are doing well. Today is Friday, and this week we have been talking about waiting on the Lord. Through this whole time of waiting while we're at home, while we're sheltering in place. And you guys probably know it's been extended till May 15th now. So we're more waiting. Well, unless you get away and go up north. So maybe you guys have opportunities to do that too. I know some people that are just taking trailers or just staying in hotels or whatever up north. But anyway, I'm glad that you're with me. Go ahead and lie on your back, or you can stay seated, either way, while we get started. So I'm just kind of wondering how you guys are doing with this, with sheltering in place at this point, and just the amount of time that we've been doing this, and really just waiting for our lives to get back to normal. And I've been thinking a lot about just, how are we using our time? How am I using my time? It's not always great, which is why I think it's important to talk about it. We want this to be a time that we really change for the better. That God really uses this time where we change for the better, where we're drawing closer to Him and using our time well. Psalm 123, verse 2 says, "Behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the hand of their masters, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our God." So we know God is in control, and that He is working great things, and that He's got great plans here, but really looking to Him during this time. So how are we using our time? Is God doing anything really great around you? Is He doing anything really great in you? Maybe you haven't really taken the time to look. So just doing that as we have our reflective time today in our practice. So if you're not already, go ahead and lie on your back, and we'll start with our breathing. So just breathing in, I just want to share this nice fresh pine air with you guys. So just imagine you're breathing in this fresh pine air. So big deep breath in and releasing. Just releasing whatever you need to this point in the day. Just letting go of your day. Just becoming very present as you breathe. Just finding your place here on your mat. Allowing the body just to take a break here. Just focusing on the inhale, focusing on the exhale. Let's take one more big, deep breath together. Big inhale. Followed by that big, beautiful exhalation all the way out. And then just starting the stretching of the spine, arms back. Pointing your toes, reaching back very long. So that's your inhale. On the exhale, take your legs wide, arms wide. Get a big letter X here as you stretch. And then inhale, bring it back together. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Inhale, take the legs high. Exhale, take the legs wide. Inhale, bring the legs together. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest. And we'll do that one more time. Take it all the way back. Big breath, big stretch. Inhale, stretch it back. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, legs wide, arms wide. Big letter X, stretch it out. Inhale, bring it back in, back to your upside down Superman. Exhale, bring your knees into your chest. Inhale, take your legs high. You guys are doing great. Exhale, take your legs wide. Inhale, bring your legs together. Exhale, knees to your chest. So nice. Nice job, you guys. Take the arms out to the sides. We'll gently rock. A little bit left, a little bit right. Neck is long, you're breathing. Take a few more here. And then bring it back into center. Hands on the knees. We're gonna take those knees wide all the way out, feet separated too, and then bring it back in. And do that again, knees all the way out. Each time going a little bit farther as you stretch those inner groin muscles a little bit farther. Bring it in. Bring it all the way out, a little bit farther. Bring it in. Let's do two more, nice and big. So working into those hips and those inner groin muscles. Last one here. Bring it back in. Let's take our feet to the mat. Arms to the sides, hips to the right, knees to the left. Come into a nice gentle twist with your knees and your hips stacked. Looking out to your right hand. You can take your left hand to your top leg if you want. Draw the belly in. Nice soft breath. So glad you guys could join me up here. Kind of a special treat for both of us. So let's take a few more breaths here in your twist. All right, very nice. Last breath. And then we're going to separate the legs. So think about getting your knees as far away from each other as you can. Walk the right foot back. Go to that place where they're really separated. And see what you feel. And of course, you do want to be careful. You don't want anything that doesn't feel right here. So once you get there, we'll take a few breaths. You can look up or you can look out to your right hand, whatever you like. All right, really nice, you guys. We'll take one more breath. All right, we'll gently release. So just work it back in. Come all back into center. Bring your hips back to center and then switch to the other side. So hips to the left, knees to the right. Nice spinal twist. Looking left, knees stacked, hips stacked. Right hand on that top leg if you want. Look left. Draw the belly in. Still breathing. All right, nice job, you guys. Take a few more breaths here. And then we'll go for that separation of the legs. So go ahead and release there. Walk your left foot back. Bring your right knee forward, left knee back. See what you can do here. That nice long stretch on that left side. Really great stretch into your quadriceps, hip flexors. Okay, go again to that edge. And then stay there and breathe. Let's take a few more breaths here. Just notice and observe, see what's going on in those hip flexors. Last breath. All right, so gently release and walk that left leg back in. We'll come back into center. We're going to take 2 nice strong bridge poses. So line up for your bridge. Okay, just check real quick. Everything's in line. Let's go ahead and lift your hips. When you're ready, draw the hips high, draw the chest towards your chin, really lift. If you want to, interlace your fingers under your hips, drawing shoulder blades together, really nice chest opener. Really lift here, keep that chin up, stay with your breath. Move down into your feet, your toes are light. So lift a little bit more, and release. Take those hands out, gently lower your spine to the mat a little bit at a time. Just uncurl that spine, release. All right, really nice. You're gonna do it one more time. So when you're ready, again, make sure you're lined up well. Go ahead and lift up, rest up, root down into those feet. Your option again, if you want to interlace your fingers and draw those shoulder blades together, going for that big chest opener. Really breathe into the chest here, especially if you've got that chest opener going on. Okay, we're down into the 4 corners of your feet. We're going to take one more breath in, lift a little more, and release. Hands come out, shoulders come out. We'll release all the way down. Take that spine down, gently, slowly, till you feel the tailbone down, soles of the feet together, butterfly. Reclined butterfly, hands on your belly, 4 deep breaths. So really focusing on your belly breath. Use the inhales, use the exhales. Release anything that's bothering you with those exhales. Last breath. All right, knees come together. Let's draw those knees into the chest. We just roll over to our side here. Then we'll gently press up. So come up to seated. Sitting nice and tall with your legs crossed. Let's draw a big breath in all the way up. Hands together in prayer. Lengthen the spine up. Take it down, exhale. Hands come to heart center. And we'll do it one more time. Big breath up, inhale. Stretch it up, lengthen up, hands together in prayer. Drop it down to your exhale. Hands to your knees, nice big circles with your core. Keeping your hips down. Closing your eyes here so you can really feel what's going on in the body. What's going on in the hips. Really bend those elbows and make your circles nice and big, nice and slow. Nice job. Let's take one more big circle. And we'll gently reverse. Really slow. Slow as you can. Just enjoy, breathe. Nice job, you guys. 2 more deep breaths. Big circles. All the way around. Come back into center. All right, so nice. Let's go ahead and take the soles of the feet together for your butterfly. We're going to take a big breath in. Reach it all the way up. And forward fold. Take it down. Reach your fingers out, look down. 3 breaths here. Really nice. All the way up, legs wide. Flex your feet. Okay, make sure you're on your sit bones. Big breath up here. Really flex those feet, engage the legs. And again, forward fold. Take it down, we'll take 30 breaths here. All right, friends, nice job. Walk it back up. So sitting back, knees bent, hands behind you, right foot or ankle to your left leg. Bring your left foot in closer to your left hip so you feel that nice stretch on the right side. So options here, stay right here or press in. Okay. Another thing you can do is if you want to get some movement. Sometimes that feels really nice into those hips. And just gently moving left and right. Use your breath. So wherever you're at, we're going to take these legs all the way to the left. We're going to come into a twist. So think about your right foot coming all the way to the ground. If it doesn't make it, that's okay. We're going to twist, and then we're going to bring this right arm all the way around. Okay, so looking over left shoulder. Look over that left shoulder. Lovely twist here. Legs twisted, spine twisted. Just be careful. And then we'll gently unwind. Bring that right arm all the way back. Bring those legs back into center, and we'll switch. Right foot down. Left foot or ankle to your right thigh. So anywhere below your knee, between your hip and your knee. Bring your right foot in. Feel that nice stretch on the left side. Again, maybe you want to press that out, or maybe you want to rock here. It's nice just to make it your own and see what feels appropriate for you. So taking a few more, making sure to breathe. And then we'll go into that twist. So legs come over to the right, your left foot comes to the ground, or maybe not, it's okay either way. Left arm sweeps all the way around. So bring it to the ground, look over that right shoulder. So notice the twist in the spine, draw the belly in. Make sure it's comfortable for you, and then stay with those little breaths. All right, really nice. Let's unwind. Get all of that. All right. So taking the legs back out, sitting nice and tall, just working on your neck. Whatever you like here, if you want to just make some circles. Or just sweep your chin across your chest. Really whatever you like. And if you're doing circles, go both ways. All right, take a few more and then we'll bring it back into center. Okay, great job, you guys. Find your way onto your knees. So come into your tabletop. So we're going to start with our cow. So wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Start with your cow. Inhale. Exhale. Find your cat. From cat, we're going to draw it all the way back into a child's pose. But just keep your knees together. Don't take your knees wide. Take a breath. Come on up and let's do it again. Find your cow. Inhale. Exhale, round. Find your cat. And then go all the way back. Draw the hips to your heels. And on the mat, take a breath. Come back into your tabletop. So now we're going to come into a downward facing dog. Okay, so lift it up. Find your first down dog of the day. Draw your belly towards your spine. Press your heels towards the mat, feet as wide as your hips, hands as wide as your shoulders or wider. Okay, so we're gonna go from our downward facing dog into our plank. We're just gonna hold it maybe for a breath here. And then lower down, knees to the mat. And then we're gonna go back into that cow. So find your cow, find your cat, and sit it back. So just like we did before. Going all the way back. Take a breath with your head on the mat. Come back up and we'll do that again. So downward facing dog. Lift it up. This time maybe walk it out a little. Pedaling it out. And then coming into center, find your plank. Drop your knees. Come back into your tabletop. Find your cow with your inhale and your cat with your exhale. Find it all the way, bring it all the way back. Sit it back. Hips to heels, head on the mat. Take a breath. All right, you guys are doing great. We're going to do it one more time. So find your way to your tabletop. Find your way to your downward facing dog. Find your plank. Nice and strong. Draw that belly up towards your spine. Drop your knees. Find your cow with your inhale. Find your cat with your exhale. And rounding that back, draw the hips back. Head on the mat, take a breath. All right, really nice, you guys. Come back into your tabletop. We're going to do our hunting dog. So right leg comes up. Right toes are pointed down. You might just check, make sure that right leg is engaged. Right wrist is under your shoulder. Left arm comes out. Left thumb up. Nice and strong. You're looking at your mat. Strong hunting dog pose. Your core is strong. Drawing that navel up. And then if you want to, you can just touch down here. Left pinky finger, right toes, and then up. And then drop it down and up. And one more time, down and up. We'll take one more breath in our hunting dog. Come back into your tabletop. Sway those hips a little bit, and then we'll do the other side. All right, really nice. Let's bring it back into center. Left side. Left leg out. Engage that left leg. Toes pointed down. Push the heel out. Left wrist under your left shoulder, right arm out, right thumb up. Nice and strong. You're looking at your mat. Draw the navel up. Core is strong. And then again, it's an option. It's more just a distraction than anything. You want to take your pinkies down and your toes down. So do the second one. Lift it back up. And then number 3, lift it back up. All right. So whoops, we're going to stay here for one more breath in hunting dog. Nice and strong. Really push that left heel out. And the tabletop. Press your hips out. Nice and easy. Hi, all right, let's come back into center. Okay, back into our downward facing dog. Here we go, lift it up. All right, so from downward facing dog, we're gonna walk to our hands. To a nice little forward fold here. We're gonna make that little painting for God as we swish to the left, swish to the right, swish left, swish right. Let's do one more time and then we'll bring it back into center. And just shake out your head here. Just whatever feels good with your head and your neck. All right, so come back to center. Turn your toes out. Toes out. We're going to come into a nice little yogi squat. So we're going to sit it down. I know that just it's an anatomical thing. This doesn't work for some people. But just try to get as close as you can. And let's take those hands together in prayer. Okay, we're going to take just some breaths here as we press those palms together. go ahead and take your hands to the mat. So press up, bring those toes back, pointed forward, and then slowly rise up with a rounded back. We'll take the breath all the way up. Inhale, and exhale down. Inhale up, big breath up, lengthen up. Exhale down. One more time, big breath up. Take a big forward fold here. So fold forward, take it down. We're gonna walk our feet out. So bring your feet as wide as you want here. We're gonna come into that same squat with toes pointed out and heels in. So we're gonna come down now into a deeper little yogi squat here. So this should feel a little different in those, your inner groin muscles. So if you want to, you can really use your elbows too to press into your legs. Again, just come as close as you can to this. All right, let's take a few breaths. All right, hands to the mat. So walk your feet back in, feet come back in under your hips. And again, round it back, heavy arms will rise up. We'll take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, stretch it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, take it down. One more time, big breath up. And then a big forward fold. All right, hands come to the mat. Walk it all the way forward for your downward facing dog. Get the wrinkles out of your mat if you need to. So you're back into your downward facing dog. All right, nice job, you guys. So this time we're gonna walk it forward. So come to your hands. We're gonna bring our left leg back and we're gonna come into our runner's lunge. So runner's lunge, nice and strong, knee over the ankle. Okay, you can get some movement if you want. And then we're gonna bring that left knee down. We're gonna come up, hands to prayer. So press palms together. Let's take a little twist to the right. So I know sometimes this isn't the easiest thing to do, but try to get this left elbow on your right leg. And see what kind of a twist you can get here as you press your palms together. Maybe looking towards that right elbow. Very nice. We'll bring it back in the center. Then we're gonna drop right hand down to the mat, left arm high. So stretch up and reach up and look up. And we'll circle that wrist a few times. And reverse. All right, so bring your left hand to the mat, right hand back to its place. Tuck your left toes, bring your right leg back. Downward facing dog. Sorry guys, I have a mat that gets very wrinkled today. I don't like that, it bothers me. So if you see me unwrinkling my mat, that's what I'm doing there. Okay, let's walk it forward. Right leg back, runner's lunge. See what feels good here. Just take a moment in your runner's lunge. And then we'll come into our modified crescent, right knee down. Okay, bring it on up, hands to prayer. And then we'll twist to the left. So right elbow, left leg. Look towards that left elbow. Press in. Keep breathing. Lovely twist in your upper back. And then we'll bring it back into center and we'll go left hand down, right arm high. Big stretch up. And then circling that right wrist. Just really gently. Then reverse. All right, nice job. And we'll bring it back into center. Drop your right hand to the mat, left hand back to its place, tuck your right toes, and bring your left leg back for your downward facing dog. All right, go ahead and pedal it out here, walk it out, left and right, left and right. And then pushing into your left foot, take your right leg high. We're gonna go into warrior one, right foot forward, flip out your back foot, and come up strong. All right, nice job, you guys. So sink in, shoulders relaxed. Take those pinky fingers and just kind of rotate in a little. Rotate those hands in. All right, drop to cactus arms. We're gonna twist to the left. Keep the shoulders dropped. We'll come center and twist to the right. Very nice. Bring it back into center. Draw it up and drop it down again. Nice and strong. We'll come down humbly into humble cactus. And then we'll bring it all the way back up. Take it back up to your warrior one, hands to the mat. Right leg comes back, downward facing dog. Find your plank. And we'll move through our flow. So come down. You can always drop your knees, elbows pointed back. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's do the other side. Push into your right foot, left leg high. Left foot forward, warrior one. Rise up strong. You guys are doing great. You feel your body getting warmed up. Feel that cardio coming on. That's a good thing, right? Okay, so relax those shoulders and then we'll come into those cactus arms and we'll twist to the right. And we'll come center and we'll twist left. Keeping shoulders dropped. We'll come center. Reach all the way back up and then draw it down again, nice and strong. And then humble cactus. Bring it down. Bring it back up. Back to your warrior one. Hands to the mat, left leg back, downward facing dog. Find your flow. So take your plank, lower down. Whatever way you would go, come into your upward dog and your downward facing dog. Okay, so let's come to our child's pose. Take your head to your mat. Get nice and comfy. In your child's pose. Find your breath. All right, so again, Psalm 123, verse 2 says, "Behold, as the eyes of servants look into the hand of their masters, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our God." So again, we're in this period of waiting. We're in this period of pause. And I do think a lot of us are just trying to bide our time. I've had days like that. And that's why I think it's so important that we really focus on making sure that this is an opportunity, this time is an opportunity to grow. It's really a chance that we have to grow. We can turn this crisis into something really beautiful if we let God do that. If we take our eyes to the Master and see what He's doing in our lives and the lives of those around us as well. So just take a moment here to reflect on that in your child's pose. As we breathe, resting the head and the neck. Let's take a moment of reflection. All right, let's take a few more breaths here. All right, way to go, you guys. I had a doggy hibernate onto my mat. What's up, doggy? Come over here, come over here. Okay, come up to your tabletop. Let's come to our downward facing dog. Take your legs wide. Take your heels high. Stretch out your feet. Take your heels down. Thank you. Do it again. Heels high. Stretch out your feet. Heels down. One more time. Heels high. Stretch them out. Way to go. Take your heels down. Bring your feet in for your downward facing dog. Right leg comes high. Warrior one. So we're going to rise up again into that nice strong warrior one. And again, dropping arms to cactus. We're going to take a little twist to the right. Bring it center and take a twist to the left. Bring it center. Take the arms high. Draw them down strong. And then humble cactus. Bring it back up. Take it back to warrior one. And this time we're going to go into our revolving side angle stretch. Left hand down, right arm high, right palm facing away from you. Okay, if you want to drop your right hand to your low back or your left hip crease, pulling that right shoulder back, you can do that. All right, so wherever you're at, release. We'll come back all the way up to warrior one. So rise up strong, hands to the mat. Right like that, downward facing dog. Take your flow, your vinyasa, whichever way you take it. Moving through with your breath. All right, left leg high. Nice big stretch. Really lift that left heel. Three-legged dog. And then find your warrior one. Rise up strong. Here we go. Sink in. All right, arms to cactus. Twist left. Drop those shoulders. Come center. Twist right. You guys are doing great. Bring it back into center. Arms come high. And then drop down strong. Humble cactus. Bring it back up. Rise to warrior one again. So sink in for warrior one pose. And then we're going to go into that revolving side angle stretch. Right hand down, left arm high. Look up to your left hand. So either stay here or go for your low back or maybe your right hip crease. Pulling the left shoulder back and looking over the shoulder. So you can go for that or you can stay here with your left arm high. All right, so let's rise back up to warrior one. Find your way back to your warrior one. Sink in, hands to the mat, left leg back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and take your flow, whichever way you like to take it. Sometimes I just like to go straight into up dog and then downward facing dog. All right, child's pose, knees wide, toes together, head on the mat. Just take a short break here, just a few breaths. All right, come to your upward facing dog. So lengthening up, just getting a little bit of rocking here, left to right, and then bring it back into center, drop your chin down, look down, stretch out the back of your neck. Bring your chin up, look up. And we'll do that one more time. Drop the chin down, really press your chin towards your chest. Bring your chin up and look up. Bring it back into center. Tuck your toes. Lift for your downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to walk into the center of the mat. And then just slowly rise up with your breath. Take a big breath up. Inhale. And exhale, just let those arms fall. So we're going to come into a balanced pose. I'm going to turn here. We're going to ground the right foot and bring your left foot or ankle to your right leg. Okay, so hands to prayer. All right, so find a focal point and see if you can, as you focus on that focal point, you breathe, see if you can sit a little bit lower here in the little half yogi squat, balancing pose. Really rooting down into your right foot, using all four corners of your right foot. Your shoulders drop. Press the palms together. All right, way to go, you guys. Let's drop that foot down. We'll take a big breath up. Inhale. Lengthen it up. Exhale it down. One more big breath up. Inhale. Exhale, take it down. We'll do the other side. Ground your left foot. It'll be right, the mirroring thing, keep forgetting. So your right foot, your left foot. The other side. Go ahead and sit it down. Palms together in prayer, pressing palms together, dropping your shoulders. Find your focal points. See how low you can go. This is really good for those quads. You might even feel those glute muscles activating. Keep breathing. Keep focusing, and you guys know the drill. If you fall out, just start over. It's okay. Use your toes. Use your breath. All right, so nice. Let's go ahead and lengthen up. Take that opposite foot down. Take a big breath up. Inhale. Lengthen up. Exhale down. One more big breath up. Inhale. Big swan dive down. Exhale. All right, downward facing dog. And then from downward dog, we're going to shift into plank and then back to down dog. Shift into plank and back to downward facing dog. We're going to do this 3 more times. Plank, down dog. You can always drop your knees if you need to, or make whatever adjustments you want. All right, let's do 1 more. Just shifting forward and then finding your way back into your downward facing dog. All right, drop it down. Child's pose. Breathe. Psalm 123:2, behold, as the eyes of servants look unto the Lord. I'm so sorry. The hand of their masters. So the eyes wait upon the Lord our God. So we're waiting. Some of us patiently, some of us impatiently. I have those moments for sure. What are you doing with your time? Let's take 3 or 4 more breaths. All right, lovely job. Come on up. Somehow I am migrating towards the couch. I don't know how. I'm gonna move back this way. Okay, come on your belly. Airplane, arms out. Start with your chin on your mat, legs together, toes together. Here we go. Take it up. Draw your shoulder blades down your back. Okay, point those toes. Try to get your toes together. Nice and strong. See if you can lift your legs a little bit more. Maybe take the body off the ground a little bit more. And release. Exhale. Take it all the way down. Arms to your sides. Let it go. A few more breaths. Bring your chin back to the mat. Let's do it again. Here we go. Arms out, palms down, airplane. Nice and strong. And pull the shoulders from the ears. Keep breathing. So you can come up higher. Take 1 more breath in. Maybe a little bit higher. And release. Exhale. Other side, your face to your mat. Arms to your sides. Just let it go. Just let the breath take over. One more breath. Chin to the mat. Gently press up. Bring your body up over your knees. Body up over the knees. Big breath up, inhale. Exhale, arms behind you. We'll go for a shoulder stretch. So pull those shoulders all the way down. You can take your knees wide if you want. Head towards the mat, arms come over. Really focus on your shoulder blades here. You want to put shoulder blades away from the ears and squeeze them together. Now engage your core, come all the way back up. All the way back, open the chest, drop the hands. Back in the center, release. Find your way to your back. All right, beautiful job, you guys. Let's take the right leg high. Interlace your fingers behind your right leg. Pull that right leg in. Okay, see how that knee feels. See if you can lengthen the leg and take the bend out of the knee. Okay, unfortunately, as we get older, that gets harder to do. But it's important to lengthen those muscles and strengthen the muscles around the knee so that we don't end up with knees that only go this far. Okay, so really send your heel up, draw your toes down. Bring that leg in. Take another breath or two here. And then we'll point the toes, flex the foot. Point the toes, flex the foot. Point, flex, point, flex. One more time, point and flex. All right, left foot or ankle to your right leg, and release your fingers behind your right leg. Draw it in, nice and tight, as much as you can. You feel it on that right side. You can use your right elbow to send your right leg away. Neck is long. All right, nice job, you guys. One more breath here. Send that left leg out. Find your twist, right knee over to the left side, right arm out. Find the twist that feels good for you. And notice where your knee is. See if sending it away feels a little bit better. Maybe sending it away from your shoulder. Maybe drawing it closer to your shoulder. Let's come into center. Right knee out to the right side. Open up the right hip. Maybe your foot comes farther away today. Maybe make more of an L shape with your leg, as opposed to having the foot in towards the body. Maybe bring it away. Just try to find something new in your hip opener as you breathe. One more breath here. All right, let's bring that right knee in. Extend the right leg out, the left leg high. Interlace your fingers behind your left leg. Draw it in. Really flex your left foot. Draw your left toes down. Think again about that left knee. What can you do to make that left leg more straight, more strong, without feeling any pain? And draw it in. And then we'll point the toes, flex the foot. Point the toes, flex the foot. Point, flex. Intentional here. Point, flex, point, flex. One more. All right, bring it back into center, release. Left foot or ankle to your right leg, interlace your fingers behind your right leg, draw it in. You can use your left elbow to send your left leg away if you want to. Okay, feet are flexed. You're breathing, your shoulders are squared off. Let's take another breath or two here. All right, nice job, you guys. Go ahead and send that right leg out. Find your twist, left knee over the right side. Left arm out, lift to your left hand. Again, maybe you just kind of fidget around a little with that left leg. Just drawing the knee up and down, seeing where it feels the best. And once you find it, just stay with it. So glad you guys were able to join me today. Our place up north, our little retreat. I know there's been a lot of noises going on around here, but that's just part of the deal, right? So, but I'm glad to be able to do it up here. I'm glad you guys were able to share this with me. Super cool. Let's go for that hip opener. Take your left knee out to the left side. Keep that right side down. Again, notice where that left foot is. Maybe you drop farther away. Open up that angle on that left leg. Right? Or maybe not. Maybe you just want to go with your traditional hip opener here. Whatever's traditional for you. Sometimes it's fun to find those little nuances that make a little difference, that we feel a little change in something we do on a regular basis. So wherever you're at, keep your neck long, shoulders squared off, stay with your breath. One more breath here. All right, bring your left knee in. Bring your right knee in. Squeeze both knees into your chest. And we'll go for a happy baby. Take the arches, draw the knees down. Gently roll left and right. Move slowly. It's a good place to close your eyes with that wonderful smile on your face. We serve an amazing God. He's got great plans for us individually. He's got great plans for our world. Just smile here as you move, as you breathe in your happy baby. Few more. Back into center. Drop your knees to your chest, squeeze in. Bring it all the way back. Inhale. Stretch back, point your toes, reach back. Hands together in prayer. Lengthen your spine. Big breath in, lengthen more. Release. Knees in, head up. Knees to head to knees. Do it again. All the way back. Big breath, big stretch. Press those hands together in prayer. Point your toes, lengthen. Big breath in. Really stretch. Let it go. Release. Head to knees, knees to head. And then releasing everything out to your mat. Walking it all the way out. Legs wide, arms at your sides, palms up. Coming into your final resting pose. Shavasana. So big breath in here. Big breath in. Big release. So let it go. If you do have an eye bag or something you want to place over your eyes here, This is a great time to do that. Okay, and then just coming into your place here, coming into your space here. Just being very present. Noticing your breath. Noticing your body. Just feeling the breath moving through your body. Oxygenating, going everywhere it needs to go. Just allowing your back to rest into your mat, your entire spine, all the way down to your tailbone, just allowing it to rest, allowing the glute muscles to release. And then your chest and your belly and your hips follow. They just fall into place, just releasing, relaxing, letting go. Noticing now your feet, bottoms of your feet, the tops of your feet, noticing your toes, noticing your heels, your left heel and your right heel, and just letting your feet relax and letting the heels rest in the ground. Noticing your lower legs, your knees, and your upper legs. Just take note of your left leg, your right leg, and just allow them to rest. And just become very heavy and rest into the ground. Feel the calf muscles sink down. Take that all the way up to the hips. Feeling the heaviness of the legs. And then bringing your attention to your hands, feeling the backs of the hands resting into the ground. Feeling the palms of the hands, noticing your left hand, noticing your right hand. Feeling the fingers open up a little bit more. Allowing the hands to relax. Noticing your lower arms, elbows, your upper arms, all the way up to your shoulders. Noticing left arm, right arm. Allow the shoulders to relax. Allow the arms to relax. Let them rest into the ground. Just becoming very effortless here. Sometimes it's wonderful not to be able or worried about doing anything, but just breathing and just releasing. No effort. So let's take that up into your neck. Maybe you swallow to notice your throat. Allowing the neck to relax. Taking that to your jaw and your mouth. Releasing the jaw, releasing the mouth. Releasing the tongue. Allowing it to all relax. Let it go. Allow your facial muscles to relax, your cheeks. Muscles around your temples and the sides of your head. Allow those to relax. Release your forehead. All those muscles there. Let them go. All the way to the top of the head. Noticing the crown of the head. Just allow it to all become heavy and relaxed. All the way down the back of your head. To the base of your head. base of your skull. Just let all the muscles relax. And come back to your breath. Beautiful breath. Soft breath. Just feeling it again, moving through your body. Just staying here as you bring your mind to this verse, Psalm 123:2. Behold, as the eyes of servants look into the hand of their masters, so our eyes wait upon the Lord our God. So are you thinking more these days about getting back to your normal life than you are about what God is doing around you? Or better yet, what God is doing in you? And I have to be honest, I'm not saying I'm really great at this. I'm talking to myself as well. Because I want to see what the Master is doing, not just in my life, but in those around me. I want to look to Him during this time, so that we know at the end of this period of time, whatever that may be, hopefully it is soon, that our time was not wasted. So let's turn this crisis into an opportunity to grow. So let's take a moment here, reflect, breathe, relax. All right, friends, beautiful job. Let's gently bring some movement back. You can wiggle your fingers, your toes. Gently roll over to your side. Slowly come up. We'll finish up with our prayer. So, just sitting nice and tall. And then just bowing your head. Yes, Heavenly Father God, thank you for this day. So thankful that I can invite my friends up here virtually to our place up north, our little retreat. And thank you for all these beautiful people that have connected with me on Zoom today to stretch and strengthen, and also just to really focus on the relationship with you and what you are doing in their lives. Thank you, God, for this time. Thank you, God, for these bodies that you've given us. I pray that this practice has renewed every person here inside and out, refreshed them and their souls. And I pray, God, that you just be with them, bless them. God, bless our country and our world, God, that we would get through this pandemic as well as we possibly can, God, and that you would bring renewal. We pray for restoration. And we just pray, God, that we would just keep looking to you for answers, God. We thank you, God, for taking the punishment of us, our sins on the cross. Thank you for dying for us, Lord God. We can never thank you enough. It's in your holy and precious name that we pray. Amen. So thank you guys for joining me.
Thank you, Mary Beth.
Pinetop. Thank you for putting up with all the noises.
Yeah, it looks so nice.
Yeah, I hope that, come here, say hi to everybody.
Your setting's beautiful there.
Very nice.
The background, very nice.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you guys. I wish we could be outside. It won't work outside, but we're close. So anyway,